You're on the mic with Mike. It's been a few days since I've done a pod. Nice to see fucking TSN showing games in Winnipeg, but out here in the West, we can't watch a fucking game. Sportsnet, you're a joke. The only way I got to watch the game was on Facebook. I don't know why we're dogged out here in the West from watching a hockey game. It makes no fucking sense to me. I know it's preseason, but Jesus, come on. Pick it up a little bit. Out in Leaf land, Canuck land, Winnipeg land, they can watch games all the time. But out here in the Wild West, no, you guys don't matter. See you later. You got the most exciting player in hockey, but we won't let you see him. Pissing me off. Anyway, enough about that. Ethan Bear had a good showing tonight. I hope what he did tonight puts him into game one next week against Vancouver on Wednesday. I think he kind of earned it. I don't know what was going on. I was trying to do this about a half an hour ago, but for some reason I sometimes use a program called Restream that allows me to do this on Periscope here, Facebook, and YouTube, and it just didn't happen tonight. So I think we're only on Periscope today. Yeah, there's a little bit of stuff there. There's also like a Yakupov poster that I need to hang, but kind of behind me here. Oh, Yak doing his slide on my hockey bag. Oh. Wonder what kind of season it's gonna be. I think there's some things that concern me a little bit, and there's some promise. I think we'll have a better blue line than we did last year. Some people were upset that we got rid of Sakura there, but I think it's going to be a case of addition by subtraction. I think some of the young guys are going to just come in and do quite well. Matt Benning scares the shit out of me. The guy's gliding, for 20 feet to go pick up a puck behind the net, and basically loses the race, gets pushed off the puck gets centered, boom, in the back of the net. Like, can't have that. Ethan Bear there walking the line on the one goal he scored was sort of reminiscent of Steady Steve Stais, but Bear has a cannon of a shot. And he's a thick dude. Like, he's not the tallest guy in the world. I think I've got a little bit more height than he does, but he's thick. He's built like a fucking Coke machine. He's solid. I didn't get to see all the game. I was kind of working after work tonight, so I listened to first two periods and about 10 minutes of the third on 6:30 Ched there on my phone. Then got home and got to see basically Bear take over the fucking third period almost on his own. No, did not watch the Leafs game. Was it tonight that Matthews scored on the ice? Or was that yesterday? I heard he got a goal. this Yurko guy sounds like a little bit of a find. He got a couple, and Bear got a couple, and David got the other one, I think, is how it shook down, I believe. And it's been going on for about a week and a half, but I sort of think Brandon Manning is going to squeak his way into this. I don't think he'll play, but I think he'll be the guy in the press box in case anybody gets hurt. I'm thinking that's kind of the story that we've been getting pitched from all the scribes and that, and tonight he might have had a better game than Benning, so I don't hate Brandon Manning, but it's kind of like, is he any better than Eric Gryba? Is the foot speed any better? Is the physicality any better? Or is it the same guy almost, like a lighter version of Eric Gryba that probably can't fight as good? Oh, yeah, I don't know. Bouchard was great when I saw him here, but I think they sort of, with him, probably already had their minds made up that he was going to the farm. Because, it was just a prospect scrimmage, and it was one day, but he was light years ahead of everybody that day. Couple goals, couple assists, and he was all over the ice. He showed really well that day, but I wouldn't say Bear was bad that day. I think he was defensively responsible, but he just didn't stand out. Yeah, I'd appreciate any input onto how Bouchard's doing down there. Oh man, I would say he gets a look with the big club before Christmas time. I don't see him staying the whole season down on the farm, and I also don't see him spending too much time up with the big club, but I think he'll kind of bounce a little bit back and forth. Unless something else significant happens, which could happen. I don't know if some of these younger guys keep showing well, then Matt Benning's number might be up here in Edmonton. What's everybody thinking is going to happen here in October? Come out guns blazing, 500 hockey club, or on the outside looking in right off the bat? My biggest concern right now is goaltending. I think they've really got a little bit more competition, in that sort of bottom six forward forward ranks. Which is nice that there's a mix of speed and some skill and some guys that can make some plays. Yeah, I haven't really got a chance to zero in on Mike Smith. I would like to see see them, but these fucking games being blacked out and watching off of Facebook and stuff, it's a little bit tough, but like tonight I watched kind of half a period, so hello, what's happening? Going to game next Saturday to see Todd McClellan's return to Edmonton. Might be a Hockey Night in Canada game. It's next Saturday. Taking my girlfriend to her first game in Rogers Place. No, first game is I think Wednesday against Vancouver at home, and I think we might play Friday too. I'm not 100% sure on that. We might have a back-to-back right off the hop here. I don't really stare at the schedule, but oh, okay. Wednesday and Saturday, I'm being told. I'll be in section 122. I think seats are about 18 rows up. Off of Koskinen's blocker side for the first and the third, I believe. So it should be fun. Yeah, it's not bad. The only thing you have a little bit of a hard time with is kind of the far end. The Oilers are attacking on in the first and the third in the right-hand corner. If it's right along the boards, you have a hard time seeing the puck there, but other than that, it's pretty good. Yeah, I don't mind those seats at all. It's close to the bar too. Well, skybox and center ice is pretty much perfect, but I've done that for an Oil Kings game, but not an Oilers game. Don Cherry bobblehead night for the Oil Kings. It was pretty spectacular, but there's not too many bad seats in that whole building, though. It's designed pretty well. It's neat. Like I like being on the upper part before games start. The lights on the ice and stuff, and just you're like the way Rogers is. It's almost like you're on top of the ice, even though you're on the second tier or whatever. It's pretty cool. But I like watching the games from a little lower. But the whole pregame stuff is pretty neat up there. Yeah. Yeah, anytime I've taken my sons, they've all had pretty good seats. Now when I go, I just kind of contact my old boss at End of the Roll and just buy his seats off him. And it makes for a good time. The only drawback is that he just has 2 seats, so if I want to take my boys, then I have to go about it a different way, or take them one at a time. It's cool to be in the Saddle Dome for Leon's 50th last year too. That was fun. Flames fans are actually pretty good sports. They were like where we were sitting. They wouldn't lead chants. They'd let us go Oilers go, and then they would just follow that up with Oilers suck. But we were up high and we were drowning them out. So it was kind of funny. I guess I gotta go pretty soon here. I had a friend of mine that passed away, I guess on Monday, and some people want some details of what's going on there. So, depending on how my night goes, I might do this again Saturday night. But I'll leave like I usually do by saying, you guys keep your sticks on the ice and keep reaching for the stars. Go Oilers, go. I can't even, my camera's in a funny spot. Prayers up. Good night. Peace.